Hello there. Today I want to talk to you about propane, specifically disposable propane containers and reusable, refillable propane containers. For the most part, this hasn't been a huge problem for us in our van because we have a pretty substantial electrical system. We have 400 watts of solar panels on the roof, and we have 400 amp hours of lithium batteries inside as part of our system. There are times, however, that sometimes our batteries can get a little bit low, and in that case, we like to use propane. We've been using these disposable 1-pound propane cans for years, and always with a little bit of guilt every time one of them is empty and we need to get rid of it and replace it with a new one. What do we do with the old one? I've done a fair amount of research, and it appears most places, if this thing is completely empty, it's okay to throw it in the trash. Just your regular garbage can. You got to make sure it's completely empty though. The way we would do that is we would run it until the flame died down. Like if we're using it on our Coleman stove, we know this thing's empty. We run it till the flame goes out, and then we'd leave that burner cracked open for a few minutes longer just to make sure this thing was empty. And then we'd throw it in the trash. The downside to that is it's just going straight into a landfill. Another thing you can do, I've seen several websites, I've seen some YouTube videos where people are actually refilling these things themselves. This is not designed for that. Now, these people claim they can do it, and I've seen them do it, and sure, you can refill them, but it's a one-time use product. It's designed for one use. It has thin wall metal construction. It's not made to be reused again and again, and it's only a matter of time before something's going to fail and somebody could really get hurt. And so that wasn't an option for us. Another option is you can recycle these in some places. Again, you need to check with your local laws and regulations in your state or your county. Find out whether your local recycling facility will accept this or not. When you're traveling on the road and you're going from state to state, from county to county all the time, that's an awful lot of work to be checking that out all the time. So it took a while, but we finally got tired of these things and we're not using them anymore. And we came up with a much better solution, and that is a refillable one. Let me show you what this is all about. Right here we have a 5-pound refillable propane tank. This tank is the equivalent of 5 of these guys. But this is designed to be refilled. So just like the 20-pound ones that you see on a lot of RVs, you see them right there on the tongue where they hook up to the tow hitch, those tanks that are about this big around. You see them at every hardware store you go to. You see Blue Rhino. Those are 20-pound tanks, and they have the same fitting as this guy right here. It's the exact same thing. You can take this to any place that'll refill one of those, and they will refill this as well. So why did we choose 5 pounds over the 20-pound option? It has to do with space. We live in a camper van. We don't have a whole lot of room. This fits perfectly right here. In fact, it fits better than 5 of these would fit, so this is easier to deal with. The thing is, to be able to use this with your Coleman stove, you need an adapter hose. And so right here we have a 4-foot hose. It screws on here just like that. And then this end screws onto your appliance. This is the same fitting that you have right here. Anything this will fit, this will fit. So now that we have this thing, we're no longer throwing away propane tanks that are empty. And the cool thing is, in addition to that, this is much cheaper. The least expensive we have ever seen one of these was in a hardware store for about $4. I've seen these in campgrounds for as much as $8. If you consider there's 5 of these in here, you could look at this as $40 worth of these. And yet, we've had this thing filled 3 times since we bought it, and every time it's been about $3.25 to fill this tank from completely empty. So that's a much better deal. $40 versus $3, or at the very least, at $4 a piece times 5, this would be $20 versus $3. So we really love this thing. It's been a great addition to our camper. One thing that's really helpful to have as well is a pressure gauge. This will tell you how much you still have in here. You just take this, screw it right on here, and then you turn the valve to open it, and the needle pops up to show you just how much is still in there. According to this, we've got better than half a tank, so that's cool. One other way to check how full this is to weigh it. So we have a luggage scale here. If you look on the side of the tank, you'll want to check this on whatever tank you buy because it might vary a little bit. But ours, it says TW, that means tare weight, which means the weight when it's empty, 8.8. So it's 8.8 pounds when it's empty. And it's a 5-pound propane tank, so when it's full, it's going to be 8.8 plus 5 is 13.8 pounds when it's full. And to check it, you zero out your scale and then just pick it up. And this is reading 12 pounds. So that means it's a little better than 3/4 full, which is the same thing that this said. So this is really cool. We're super happy with it. We're putting a link to it below. You can check that out. The one that we bought, it came with this carry case, which is really cool. So this guy seldom comes out of this case. We also store the hose right here in the case with it. And that's how it stores in our van in the back. It's just been great. So check the links below. We're linking this guy, we're linking the scale, and we're linking this set. You can also buy just this tank itself if you want. And of course you can always find an adapter anywhere. Those are all over the place too. We'll probably link to a couple of those as well. We really hope a lot more people start doing this and stop throwing these into landfills. So if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. That would sure help us out. And subscribe too, because we'll be doing more van life videos in the future. And we look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.